fire, baby. Fire.
Street sweepers.
What else we got?
I mean, I don't know.
What?
We'll see.
What you got to say, man?
Nothing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, bro. We would let the music speak. If this shit ever comes out, I've been saying that. I told you a couple weeks ago. I was like, keep that shit already, bro. You've been saying you're going to drop music for fucking ever. I don't even want to hear this
Watch
shit.
it drops and it's a nuclear bomb. Watch.
It's going to be fire, bro. When it comes out, we'll see. It's going to be way better than that Kendrick shit. The game says hip hop is suffering without Drake. Even the game.
Ah, come on now,
The
bro.
game says that, bro.
The game is saying that?
Yes, the rapper.
What'd he say? Tell me. Talk to me.
Well, he argues that hip hop lacks energy and mainstream impact without Drake actively releasing music. He suggests Drake is still basically the engine behind hip hop. Yeah, there's nothing. What was it like for the first time in how many years? There's no rap music on.
He was the last
top
number one, right?
Billboard.
Or maybe not number one. But
I don't know, but shit. You know how long it's been in the last for the first time in like decades.
when was the last time a hip hop record charted on the Billboard charts?
No, did not chart.
Did not chart.
Yeah. Anyway, it's no music on the billboards right now. No rap music.
Well, it's been so long since that's happened, but it's something like I think 20 weeks or some shit.
Yeah. So,
So Games he's basically saying that like
yeah,
the drought is happening because Drake hasn't dropped.
And I hate that he's the one that said it because he says some dumb shit, but
he's saying it now because he wants to be back in the good graces, right?
Was he on the bad graces?
I
think he was the only one that didn't say some shit. He was the one that he didn't show up to Kendrick's show, right?
Here's the thing. I have a lot of respect for Game. Game has done things behind the scenes in this thing that I look at and I'm like,
just
wow.
think he says some dumb shit sometimes. You know these people personally in some instances, and I never met him. So
I don't know Game personally. I never met him, but the stories I heard, he's a stand-up guy. He's a solid dude. He's a solid guy. He's always came through for me and my team, and I heard great, amazing thing. And he's an amazing MC. He's one of the best fucking rappers ever from any coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel sometimes in this industry, bro, it's like I've talked to you about the Drake stimulus package. When this Drake stimulus package runs out, I feel like people are like flocking to get back into it. There's been a few people that stand their ground, like Rick Ross stand his ground, shout to Ross. But I don't know, man. I just don't believe when people start talking about Drake or Kendrick, it kind of sucks because it's like this line in the sand, like you have to be just Kendrick and no Drake, when that's like the most preposterous thing ever, bro. Like, why is it got to be like that? Game's done record with both of them.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, stop with this shit, bro. But it's I don't know if it's a young thing or I don't know. Drake's our age, right? Isn't he in our age group?
yeah. He's like a couple weeks older than me. He was born in '86 though.
But I think we've had this conversation on the podcast. You pick sides. You like, yo, I draw the line in the sand, bro. G Unit forever, bro. I don't know. We'll see, man. But go ahead. So that's all that.
That's pretty much it. He's just, the game is speaking out.
Do you agree with that comment, though?
So for the first, hold up. So for the first time since February of 1990, no rap song appeared in the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 for the week of October 25th, 25. So that was October 25th of 25. That was a while ago, but that breaks a 35-year streak. So,
wow.
Yeah, it says, as of late October, no rap songs were present in the top 40, marking the first time this has occurred since 1990, which is a long-ass time, bro. And I think that's what prompted the comment from what I saw. It was the game reference in that and saying, like, yo, like, Drake isn't dropping and Drake helped everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's true because he really did. It was like he was doing features. He was doing songs with people. If you look at Rick Ross's top streaming songs on, like, I think it's any platform, I think it's the Drake. It's the songs he's got with Drake are his top song. And I think that's the same for a lot of artists, right? Like if you look at a lot of artists that done features, had Drake feature for him, their top song is the song with Drake. And you know, he's referenced that before, but I think you know, it's probably playing a part. I mean, I don't know that it's playing a part in no song being in the top 40, but
I'm gonna tell you, I think it does, because when you got a guy like Drake, Kendrick, or I'm surprised. So Cole didn't chart at all in his new project.
Well, this was October 25th, 25. Cole drop after that. So
so there's a chance it might.
I think I think that may have.
But in general, I see what games like.
Yeah,
so
that
there's a long stretch of time.
Yeah, I mean that's 20 or 30 years, 35 years that the streak was going on. I mean, for it to even happen once says a lot. But I think that I think it may have changed, and J. Cole may have been on the chart after the fact, though.
I will tell you this though. I think there's some credence to it, because I do feel that Drake is one of the only guys in hip hop that does shoot for, you know, hit records and getting out there and connecting with people on a high level to make big records. Hip hop is lacking that because of artist development. These guys don't know how to make records, bro. These young kids, they just don't, bro. Like, and that's the sad part is like, you know, when I look at the game now and I see how things are set up, it's very hard for a young artist to come through in the game, because that artist development is gone. You know, there's truly no, you know, team behind an artist really making sure they know how to write, you know, get in with the right producers, right? Get in with the right writers. You know, we had this conversation a lot about ghostwriters and things like that. You know, for artists to actually, like a Drake, to collectively come together with the right artists or the right writers, the right producers, and actually make a song, that's super hard. That's not easy. Just as much as it's like, you know, a MC writing his lyrics down, you know, by himself doing what he does. So they both hold a lot of respect in my eyes, because it's a team effort. Like, it's not just one person, right?
Yeah.
But I feel that the art form of in hip hop per se of making quality records, no one does it anymore. Only Drake does it. Only Kendrick does. You know what I'm saying? Only J. Cole does it. And it's sad, because those guys are kind of like, if you think about it, they're kind of like the OGs now. They've been out for 10, 15 years. Like, where is the next crop of artists that are going to come after? Where's their artist development? It's out the window. They're not making good records, bro. Yeah. It's sad, bro. It's sad. So I hope, you know, I think if anything positive can come from Iceman, I would want it to be that of, you know, smashing records and putting out great songs.
That is crazy
just like
to think about. You think about, like, who's the next Drake, or like the next, you know, any of them.
Right, bro.
Right? It's like, no, I can't think of anybody that's come that I listen to
There's,
right now that I'm like, damn, like,
yeah, it's crazy,
like
right?
Jay-Z, you know, it was a Jay-Z, and then there was even like a Jay-Z, a Nelly, a DMX, and Eminem, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, it's crazy.
I never really thought of that. That's wild.
And the wild thing too is, like, I talk about streaks. I think I was talking to you about it. The great thing about this era, like you being a Kendrick fan, and I know you being a Drake fan, and a lot of people being a Cole fan, like these three guys have had exceptional runs in this era. Now, obviously, it's streaming, so it's a little different. But, like, you got to think about, like, when Jay's run was only, like, 7 years, right? 50 only had, like, a 3-year run. Nelly had, like, a 5-year run. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eminem, obviously, he's up there. He's a 30-year run, 20-year run. It's just crazy to me that, like, that is gone. Like, there's no longevity to this shit. But it actually puts hope in me covering a culture and being in it, that lyrics still matter. And the guys who actually come through with lyrics and bars and push this shit, those are the guys that are going to continue to art form. And maybe this is the best way to weed out the bullshit, to be honest. You know what I mean? This might be the best way for it to be like, all right, cool. This is the difference between the
problem
sharks
is
and the
that
fishes.
everybody can make a fucking song now. You know what I'm saying? Any idiot with a fucking microphone and an interface can make a song.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's saturated with a lot of bullshit. You know.
True.
And
True.
I think there are a lot of. I'm sure there are people that are making good music out there, but it's so few and far between. You can't see or hear. You know, there's so much other shit around.
And radio is still so dominated by the labels that it's even so hard to get on radio right now. And then the DJ game is so different now too. It's like there's no DJs breaking artists. I mean, I feel like in big cities like in NY, you know, Atlanta, like that's happening, but it's not universal everywhere. So interesting. All right, what else we got? Great conversation, guys.
Yeah, I think that one.
After
was-
your fucking insane bias, both of you. Go ahead.
Not me.